Hello, welcome back to the Hong Kong Greek Gastronomy and Diet Festival. I remember it correct, right? Okay, fantastic. Today we've got a very, very good friend, George Chatzopoulos, who is the executive chef of Aldemar hotel chain. Aldemar has got 6 hotels, if I remember well, and my good friend Alexandros Angelopoulos is the owner of Aldemar. And with George, we're going a long way back because probably 12, 15 years ago, they started the Sympossio. And the Sympossio was an initiative when Greece was going through crisis to go around in Europe and the main markets of Greece and cook with a lot of people and engage them in the Greek gastronomy and the Greek philosophy of eating. And George has been absolutely instrumental in developing that with the support of Alexandros and Mandy, who is the marketing manager, and unfortunately, Yannis Rodokanakis, someone, a very fantastic chef who is no longer with us. He died probably a year ago, very suddenly, very, very young. But you'll see Yannis on the video later on when we will be playing. So, it's fantastic to have you with us, George, and to have the opportunity to talk to you. I'm here with 2 great colleagues, Chef Simone, and Simone is our executive chef, and she's teaching all the students downstairs how to be in the kitchen and all of these great things. Mm-hmm. Simone is very, very experienced in the kitchen, and she's always fun to see her cooking and training our chefs. And on this side, I've got Jonathan, who is a very good friend and colleague, who is instructor on F&B management, and he has developed several concepts, and he's an expert on coffee. And today we had a fantastic coffee experience with him, roasting coffee. You'll see a video in a few days. So,
Greek coffee.
This is what I asked. I asked whether he's roasting coffee, and what you do with that afterwards is. I ask this question because we can actually grain his coffee.
Yeah, you can grind it, yeah. And then you can make it into a Greek method of extraction. So you can make Greek coffee, yeah.
So now you got me into this idea, and Jonathan confirmed this morning, and this is exactly what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Greek coffee in Hong Kong.
To be continued, yeah.
But now.
Yep. So I'd like to start off just basically picking your brain a little bit about why you became a chef.
The basic reason, and I think the only reason, it was my mom.
Okay. Please expand a little bit more. Why so? Was she?
Because when I was young, and since I remember myself, I remember my mom to cook for us at home, and the way it was very, how can I say it, very exciting for me.
Yeah.
When we had the birthday with my sister, my mom used to prepare a huge buffet for our friends at home. So crocodiles with bread, meatballs in sticks, a lot of salads, meat, fish, everything. And year after year, after graduate the school, I told her straight that I want to continue with food.
Yeah,
I want to go to the army. So after the army, have all the future to make focus to food.
That's great. So your mom got you into cooking, motivated you to cook. Did you ever have any times?
Flavors.
Did you ever have any times where maybe you needed more motivation afterwards? So that was your initial interest to becoming a chef, and then sustaining and being continuously motivated. Is that? Did you have any other influences?
Of course. A very good thing my parents teach me from a really young age. It was how to to make money, how to to work.
Yeah.
So they sent me. I'm from Thessaloniki, and there is. It's a village who lives from the sea.
Okay.
So there are so many tavernas with fresh fish.
Mm.
I started to work every year in a different taverna from the village, in the kitchen, of course, and sometimes outside for service.
Mm.
All these things made me feel very comfortable to speak with the people, to take the orders from them, and after go inside the kitchen and see the cook how prepare the whole meal.
Yeah.
This was very exciting for me. Very, very exciting for me, because it was from the beginning when the guest was in the restaurant till the time we used to say goodbye, thank you very much, see you again.
Yeah. So you see the whole process and you see the satisfaction of the
exactly.
Yeah.
All this process, it was very important, very important for me, and a very big reason to be a part of hospitality.
And that shows, George, on the Sympossio, because you're not only cooking, you're not only instructing people, but you make sure that everybody's having fun. And it's part of the experience. And you hear on the video how that happens.
We try not only to give the recipes to the people who are our guests, who try to pass our culture, the Greek culture. We discuss with them a lot of things, a lot of they ask a lot of things during the culinary event, and we discuss. This is the meaning of Sympossio. A big company around the table. So we eat and we drink a lot. And discuss a few things.
So that video kind of, I guess, shows a lot of the enjoyment of why you actually became a chef and wanted to be a chef.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Before I pass the question to Simon, you are very unusual, George, because you have stayed in the same company for how many years? 10, 15 years?
24.
24 years.
Okay.
Wow. Normally, a Greek chef, and especially in a seasonal hotel, they'll do 2 or 3 seasons maximum, and then they'll move on. So I like the opportunity to actually give you the opportunity to say why you've stayed for 24 years in Aldemar.
I started in Aldemar in 1998 as a student. I made my first practice in Knossos Royal, the first hotel, and the second hotel I moved to the Royal Mare, the next one. So year after year, I became a chef first in the a la carte restaurant of the hotel. If the climate is good, if the environment inside the hotel, the people, the owner, of course, Mr. Angelopoulos is okay. Let's don't because I'm not being fair. I feel him, Dimitri, you know, like a big brother. It's a teacher, big brother. Mr. Nikos Angelopoulos is our father,
the founder.
My executive chef, Mr. Vangelos Agalou, I feel him like my second father. He's my culinary father, let's say. And the treatment inside the hotel was amazing. I learned a lot of things. I use a lot of ingredients in all my career inside the hotel. And I feel so lucky because I saw a lot of things. And now is the 11th or 12th year that we travel around Europe. And honestly, I never had it in my mind, this opportunity Aldemar gave me to show my dream abroad.
You know, when we started this Greek Gastronomy Festival, my first thinking, you remember in September, I sent you a message and I said, I would like you to come to Hong Kong and we'll do Sympossio in Hong Kong. And I sent a message to the boss, to Alex, and I said, I'd like George to come over. And he said, yeah, okay, whatever. Little we knew that because of COVID, we couldn't travel. But Simon here is quite keen to have you here and do a Greek symposium as soon as the conditions allow it.
It's with my pleasure. Dimitri, you know, tell me tomorrow to travel to Hong Kong and I'll be there.
But George, it's so nice to see that that throughout all of these sort of years with your sort of cooking journey, that you still have such a fond passion for what you do. I think if I reflect on your situation and mine, to be honest, I would never change it. I love being in the kitchen. I think it's a really tough road. I think it's a really challenging area. I think being a girl is also somewhat a little difficult. But I think that, I think inspiration comes from within. I think having beautiful produce like you guys do have in Greece is a really good foundation for that. I think in Australia also similar. We have that same sort of passion, you know. And so what would you say would have been the hardest thing to teach the people in your symposium about Greek food and their understanding of what is Greek food to you and to a country?
Okay. Let's say that every year we create a different menu, a Greek menu, and we try to pass through our menu traditional habits of Greek food, of Greek cooking style. Okay, so every year the concept is different. We present the ouzeri, which is all the thing around ouzo, around raki, which are tsipoudia, let's say tsipoudia, our traditional drinks. With ouzo, we used to eat mezedes. Okay, mezedes are raw, are cooked, are cold, are hot. So all these things are every year it's different, and we discussed also instead of the menu and to eat. But the most important thing is that all the event is interactive. They cook with us. We give them gloves, hats, aprons, and we do it with them. They cook. They cook. So that's why we rent studios, cooking studios, so they can use the tools, they can use the fire and cook the menu. The menu is about 3 courses, a starter, a main course and a dessert. No special techniques, simple things.
Yeah.
And we try through the menu to give them traditional products every day during the winter time and the symposio period. With a company, we send local and traditional products from Crete, from Peloponnese, from Rhodos, all around Greece, let's say. The products goes to the stations, goes to the cooking studios. So it's a very big thing. All this, the region of Crete helps, the region of Peloponnese helps, of course, for this gastronomic event. It's a very big thing, and through these events, we try to make them see different products from Greece. all around Greece. This is the cheese. This is, of course, the Greek yogurt. This is the wine. And we have all these ingredients in different style in our menus every year. Mr. Angelopoulos say the concept this year is wine and olive oil.
Wow.
So we have a sponsor for olive oil, a sponsor or 2 or 3 sponsors for wine, white or red. Beer was a drink 5 years before. Greek beer, Nissos, from Greek islands, which was perfect beer for me, for my taste. And we try to use its recipe more Greek ingredients. The concept for 20 and 21, and this was especially for Yannis, was aromatics, Greek herbs.
So it seems there's a lot of it's a lot about the locations, the produce.
Yeah, which is super beautiful.
Exactly.
I also,
this is the point. This is the point.
Yeah.
This is the point, to use different kind of products.
I think for people to understand what the symposium is, it takes 3 months, 2.5 months, that you're going to about.
Yes.
You're going to 30 or 40 different cities all over Europe.
Exactly.
And the logistics of it is that products are going to meet them where they're going.
so it follows.
So they're going to Munich, for example. Then they're going, the next day they're going to set in Frankfurt. And then the next day we're going to Berlin.
Wow.
And they keep moving.
Full power.
So the team of chefs is going between places. And the logistics are sent directly to location over a journey of about, is that 3 months, George? How long does it take?
Yes. Almost 3 months, because we have also Russia, Ukraine.
Yeah. So they are taking
And
basically.
we are team chefs 3.
Wow.
6 chefs, plus the sales department, from the hotel, the support from the hotel.
So logistically, it's huge because all the ingredients need to meet them in different places. And if you follow George on Facebook in different places, you kind of, and they have a fantastic team, and we've lost Yannis, and nobody can actually really comprehend that. But what's happening is that they've got Mandy, who is the marketing lady, and they are just moving from one place to another. And the most important thing is that how much fun they had. They've got so much fun. I was lucky enough to be in some of the symposia with them, and they're creating an incredible atmosphere.
This is hospitality, right? This is one of the
Simone, it's an amazing experience. It's an amazing experience.
Oh, it would be.
Every day of the week, we travel in a different city of a country. Italy is about 2 weeks.
See,
So imagine that it's a road trip in Italy. We have a car, we have a driver, a special driver, because it's not only a driver, it's a sous chef, it's a driver, it's everything.
multitasking.
It helps us, of course. Multi-tool, let's say. And you have to be a part in a different kitchen every day, in 5-10 minutes, to be in the kitchen, to know the place, to know the tools, to know the people who are there and host you. And the only thing that we order to the chef of the cooking studio is the fresh ingredients.
Wow.
Tomatoes, cucumbers, and stuff like this. All the other comes from Greece. As Dimitrios said.
I think it's amazing.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think also for you guys, like I can only tap into Australian culture, but I teach the students downstairs, and I think there's such a beauty in that you guys are, sort of projecting the Greek culture, the Greek traditions, from years gone by, and it's still something that's not lost, and I feel there's a lot of
Yes,
food
yes.
that you need to keep in the world, whether it was made, 300 years ago, 200 years ago, but it's all based on those good products. And I think
Yes.
for
yes.
introducing that to different people, I think would be amazing. Logistically, a very big challenge, right? But yeah, would be wonderful.
It's a very big challenge. It's a very big challenge because a concept was ancient Greek food. Okay. Then there was no tomatoes, no aubergines, a lot of ingredients that we have here, plenty.
Yes.
And we have to create a menu with 5 ingredients. And we have to create recipes with those 5 ingredients for the starter, for the main course, also for the dessert. It's difficult for us because it has to do with what the studio has for our needs. If the concept goes, feels, let's say, it's going to be okay, or it's strange for the Europeans, it's strange for the Italians, it's strange for the French people. You know that every country has its own culture, and we have to also mix and match our cultures sometimes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Some countries, they don't like so much the fish.
Yeah.
They eat only meat, or most meat. They don't eat pork. They don't eat lamb. We have to discuss with the chef's team all these things. And the Greek part with all the thing, it's enormous. Enormous. It's enormous because we want all the participants, after they take the magazine that we gave them as a souvenir after the event, with all the recipes inside, they can cook it at home.
That's
so
awesome.
easily. This is the point.
Yeah.
This is the point. To go to a supermarket, found the Greek ingredients and cook the recipes.
Yeah. That's a
This is the
huge
point.
satisfaction, right? To get that. And I think having that sort of, situation where you're in the kitchen and you have to adapt or change, I think that's part of our culture as in being chefs.
Yes.
I think always
yes,
we're
yes.
recreating and changing, adapting. And I think, that's the beauty of our industry, I guess. And we don't go starving, right? We always get to eat something good.
Of course.
We chose a good industry. So, George, Hong Kong is quite a tricky market. I think the expectations of a lot of people here, they have certain ideas, certain things that they expect, I guess from different sort of culinary regions of the world. What would be your sort of recommendation of something that you would love to bring to showcase to the Hong Kong people? What would be on the top of your list?
Because it's the first time I have to ask this question, because Hong Kong and China is far away from here.
Sure is.
And I have first to see and read some things about the culture, first of all. Cheese, our rice, our beans, the Greek beans, the Greek rice, to prepare recipes close to the culture of people there, with Greek ingredients, not so heavy for the first time, not so heavy. We also have here the last 10, 15 years, let's say, the vegetables higher at the previous years. Don't forget the Cretan diet.
Yes.
The all Mediterranean diet. Because, as I said before, in ancient Greece, we didn't have a lot of ingredients. They used to eat beans, chickpeas, a lot, dry figs.
Yes,
They
relisada.
use,
Yeah.
yes, instead of melassa, in Greece we have petimesi, which is the reduction of the grapes juice.
Okay.
Which is something very, very tasty. Simon, you can put it everywhere as it is.
Wow.
It's a pure product in a starter, as a sauce, in a salad, in a main course, meat, also fish. If you have a special fish and you have to mix it somehow with great ingredients, petimesi, it's with seafood.
So
With
brings
seafood,
it together.
Yes, it's amazing. A lot of vegetables. We have stamnagathi in Crete, which is, the name, I think it's spiny chicory.
Chicory.
It's a green
Yeah.
spiny chicory.
Spiny
It's
chicory.
the kind. It's like baby rocket,
Okay.
but very bitter. It's bitter.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Raw as a salad. Yes.
Yeah.
Raw as a salad, stamnagathi with vinaigrette. It's amazing. It's a medicine. Stamnagathi, it's a medicine. And if we want to mix rice with vegetables, of course, gemista, it's a great food. Salad, I think a good salad, it's with chickpeas, beans, yellow split peas, green peas, all these things with seafood, shrimps, and fruity vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Let's say mango.
Yeah.
We can use.
These things I think they can identify with. So I think playing with ingredients that they're familiar would sort of get them drawn in a little bit. And then once they sort of start to feel confident, then I think you could open a bigger box of, surprises for them. But I definitely think some of those things are fantastic. So, yeah.
So
Perfect.
I might like to follow up just with a question about where do you see the evolution of Greek cuisine going? What do you think the next kind of interesting areas are going to be?
Look, Jonathan, I have to say that the past 5 years, from the past 5 years, if we put out the coronavirus years, let's say 10 years, because the past 2 years, it's not only difficult, it's something that we have to forget from our lives. It's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Greek gastronomy abroad, it's going up and up and up every year.
Yeah.
Dimitrios knows better than me that in London, let's say, there are a lot of Greek restaurants who promote and give to the people there a lot of good Greek recipes with a lot of Greek good ingredients.
Yeah.
There are Greek stores there with Greek products all around Greece.
Yeah.
And the locals there have the opportunity to go and buy and feel and taste the Greek culture.
Right.
This is not only in London, it's in Berlin.
Yeah.
I tell you about places I know, and I work there with people, and I know that I can go there, buy the Greek things, and fix a Greek menu straight from the beginning, which is the most important thing for the Greek gastronomy, for the Greek culture, for the Greek products.
Yeah.
And as I know, the people loves it.
Yeah. So would you say the
feedback-
accessibility maybe of all these produce items from different areas of Greece may be pushing, I guess, the culinary scene of people now to
This is
create?
the most, I think, difficult thing
Yeah.
to found outside the Greek products.
Yeah.
The import and export of the products, it was difficult, but nowadays I think
Even more so.
the things are more easier.
Yeah.
Also for the wine, also for the drinks, the Greek drinks. I speak with friends also in Australia. I have a cousin in Melbourne.
I was going to say Melbourne, of course.
Doesn't all
Melbourne.
Greek people have a cousin in Melbourne?
Jonathan, yeah,
I've never
Jonathan
been
and
in
me.
Australia. I've never been in Australia. It's a place I would like to go and visit. But I think yes, it's growing. Greek gastronomy abroad, it's growing and growing year after year. The future is very, very good.
Yeah.
If we avoid the coronavirus and we start to traveling again,
Yeah.
the new generation of chefs all around Greece, we have ideas
Yeah.
and we want to show our culture outside of Greece.
Yeah.
If I wrap up and just say, what would be 3 things that you would tell the next generation of aspiring chefs to have or do? What would those 3 things be?
Look, traditional.
Yeah.
Tradition
Follow
is the
tradition.
first.
Agree.
Simplicity.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Simplicity.
Yeah.
Keep it
Yeah.
simple.
Tradition, simplicity, because we have to understand what to eat. Okay, the techniques are good.
Yeah.
All the tools that we use now, it's perfect. Okay, but we have to, and respect
Yeah.
Yeah.
of the products is the third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to cook cauliflower. You have to taste cauliflower.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
If I had a good product, I have to give it to you as it is,
Yeah.
cooked or raw, and I have to show respect to the fish or to the meat or to the vegetables, because raw food it's now a trend. Pescatarian, it's also a trend now, and we can't forget that we have also the allergies, gluten,
Yeah.
lactose,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
all these things
Yeah.
are, let's say, included to the respect of the products and respect of our customer.
Yeah.
I love how you say that, you know, respecting the vegetable for what it is and you using it for the beauty of that. And I think that the world has got so complicated with trying to make things different and reinvent things. I think going back to original roots is something that's really a very great area and that Greece can showcase to the world, actually.
Simone, the point is, I live now in Crete. We have very tasty vegetables. What's the reason to kill them?
Exactly. Exactly.
You have to come in Greece and taste the Cretan tomato, the Cretan cucumber, as it is, and to make your combination, your thoughts,
Yes.
to feel and say how is an Australian tomato.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Well,
Let's
I don't know. I haven't tasted one for a while, actually, but it's mostly been Chinese. So I think great products from Europe is something that people hear. It changes their mindsets. I think they really understand that this is a tomato. This is a cucumber. This is not what I found in the wet markets. And I think that's what people then crave for. So I think simplicity and culture and tradition are such a beautiful combination, and it's very lost. You come from a very old country, so Hong Kong, not so much history and culture and those things. I mean, I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm looking at that from a, from you guys having traditional roots that have been around for a long time, and you still haven't gone past them. You've kept them there, and I think it's important to.
And we
showcase.
try now, the new generation of chefs now, we try to reborn recipes.
Yes, yes.
To take recipes from my mother, my grandmother,
Yeah.
and fix it with new
Yeah.
way, and give it to a customer something familiar.
Mm-hmm.
The comfort food.
Yeah. That sort of brings memories.
Reminds me something
visions.
of my mother.
Exactly.
Reminds me something of my grandmother.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
what's beautiful. Passion,
Yeah.
right? That's the
Yes.
word. Yeah,
So-
totally.
Passion and feeling.
Absolutely.
Passion and feeling.
So good vegetables, passion, feeling,
Yes.
tradition,
Mhm.
a good
Yes.
beer on the side. Yeah,
Perfect.
some good olive oil. Beautiful. Thank you so
So,
much.
Georgia, thank you very much for your time. I
I
might.
should thank you for the opportunity you gave me to express myself.
Yes.
Thank you so much, George. That's fantastic to see you again. And greetings to everybody, all the good friends back in Greece. I think these guys, they would like to come to Greece, and everybody will be looking at you. I'll tell you, the best thing can happen to someone is to have some real Greek tomatoes with olive oil and a little bit of oregano, with a little bit
Yes.
of Greek bread, warm grilled bread. It's the best thing can happen to anybody. Hopefully we'll see you in Crete very soon. Say hello to everybody, and lovely to
Thank you
have you
very
with
much
us.
again. Thank you. Thank you.
Alright.
So nice
Thank you,
to see you.
George.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Para